Hey Jessica, let's check this one out. So here's our question, and we have to complete the square on this. So that means I'm going to take this term right here, minus 7. I'm going to add 1/2 of it, which is 7 over 2, and I'm going to square it. So we do that to both sides. This is going to come out to be a fraction. Don't let that panic you. Just put it over 2. It's not going to divide out to be a nice number, but we can still work with it as a fraction. So on the left, here it is. We're going to square the top and square the bottom. That's how we square fractions. And over here, remember we have to add that 7 over 2 squared to both sides. So I evaluated that down here. Kind of ran out of room, but I hope you can follow me. Now, this is a trinomial, and it's a perfect square trinomial because the left term is a perfect square and the right term is a perfect square. Even though it's a fraction, both the numerator and denominator are perfect squares. So what we can do, we'll take the square root of the left number, put it on the left side of our bracket, square root of the right number, put that there on the right side, and then I have a negative middle term, so I'm going to put a negative here, and then just square that bracket. Over here, we have to add these fractions, so I'm going to have to scale up this fraction, multiply the top and bottom by 4, so that I can get a common denominator. That works out to negative 24 over 4. So, basically what I have on the left, x minus 7/2 quantity squared, and that's going to equal 25 over 4. And that itself is still a perfect square. Both the top and bottom numbers here are still a perfect square, so that's okay. Now to solve this, I just copied this over again, but we're going to take the square root of both sides. The square root of x minus 7 over 2 squared just cancels the exponent out. We have x minus 7 over 2. And over here, we just take the square root of the top and the bottom numbers. Square root of 25 is 5, square root of 4 is 2. Then we'll just do some straight algebra. We'll add 7/2 to both sides. Already have the common denominator already, so we'll add the numerators. That's going to be 12 over 6, which simplifies to 6. So I hope that helps.